Creating variation listings on Amazon can be tricky, especially if you're doing it manually. There are two main ways to build listings. One is by uploading feed file using Amazon's Excel templates, and the other one is by using Seller Central's add a product page where you fill in the form step by step. And in this video, I'll focus on the manual method inside Amazon Seller Central because while it's simpler to start with, it often confuses sellers when they try to set up variations. I'll walk you through three key processes. First, how to create variation listings manually from scratch. Second, how to merge two standalone listings into a single variation family. And third, how to add a standalone listing into an existing parent variation. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to handle variations the manual way, avoid common mistakes, and keep your catalog clean and organized. Alright, so to add a product in my Amazon Seller Central, I have to go to Amazon catalog, then add product. And once I click on add a product, this sort of dashboard will come. So there are two ways on Amazon that we can list our products on Amazon. The first one is a reselling method. Let's suppose you are selling someone brand's product and you have to just simply relist the product in your Seller Central. So in that case, you only going to provide the ASIN to Amazon, and Amazon is going to automatically fetch all the details like the title, bullet points, descriptions, images, and you only have to put the SKU and the selling price for your offer. The other method is mainly for private label sellers, in which we are going to create a listing from scratch which is not currently available in Amazon catalog. And for that, I have to click on this blank form, and then just let's get started. All right, so this is the structure of any of the Amazon listings. As you can see, we have the titles and we have a few details, and then we have the bullet points for this product. We have the images, like the main image, some of the secondary images, and some videos as well. And as I scroll down, I can see the A plus content. This is the brand story basically, and this is the A plus content for this product. So this listing right now has the premium A plus content. So this is the structure of the listing that we are going to create on the backend of Amazon Seller Central. All right, so we have to fill in the item name field in here, and after that, Amazon will automatically fetch the relevant category for our product, and we have to verify that that specific category that Amazon suggests is relevant to our product. So right now, let's suppose I am going to sell the coffee beaters on Amazon. So I'm just going to type in my keyword, and Amazon will automatically fetch the relevant category for my product. So right now I have a milk frother. Examples include milk frothers. So I'm just going to confirm this category. If the most of my competitors are selling in this category, that means this is the relevant category for me. So I have to check some of my competitors, like in which subcategory they have listed and where they're selling, so I can just get an idea that which subcategory is most relevant to me. So if Amazon suggests the wrong category, you can also click on this select other, and you can also select a different browse node for your product as well. You just need to browse from these categories and select the most relevant category for your product, the most of your competitors are selling in. And this basically comes under the browse tree guide and how you can select the relevant category for your product. And if you want a detailed video on this, like how you can choose the right browse node for your product, here's a link above on my video. You can click on this link and you can watch a detailed video on this topic. So right now I'm just going to confirm this category and I'm going to proceed with my listing. And once Amazon confirms the category, I need to fill in some more details for my product. So I have to choose the brand name for my product, and if I have any of the brand registered with this Seller Central, so Amazon will automatically suggest in this drop down. So right now I'm going to list my product under this brand name, and then I have to provide external product ID, which is basically some sort of UPC that we get from GS1. So UPC is basically universal product code that we get from UPC as recommended by Amazon. GS1 US is a well-known website that is also recommended by Amazon, and we can simply purchase a UPC from there. And we have to assign a UPC to all of our products. We can also just click on this I don't have a product ID. So this is basically come under the UPC exemption, and Amazon exempt your listing from UPC once you click on this. So it's recommended to always have a UPC for your listings that you can use for while creating your listings on Amazon, because you are going to build a brand on Amazon and you have to build an identity of your listing. So it's recommended to always use UPC or EAN for your products. And one other most important thing is this variations check mark. So as we are going to create listings that must have variations, so I'm just going to check this mark, this product has variation. And now there are a few attributes that I need to select. So let's suppose I'm going to create two sort of variations. I have a size variation and I have a color variations as well. All right, so right now I have selected two variants. One is the size attribute and other one is the color attribute. And now I have to click on this next. All right, so in the description tab, I need to fill in the product descriptions, bullet points for my product, and images. So there's a whole different topic that how you can write the bullet points descriptions for your listings, how you can optimize those, and how you can get the like highly relevant and highly searched keywords for your listings to make your SEO strong. And if you want a link to a detailed video on how you can perform SEO for your listings, how you can get the main keywords, how you get how you can build a master keyword list for your products, you can click on this link above to watch a detailed video on this topic. So right now I'm just going to randomly put in anything in this detail because I just need to remove this red marks. We have this, we have this, and I need to provide a few images that should be optimized properly according to Amazon images guidelines. Main image should be on white background and there should be some sort of infographics and some sort of secondary images that must include like dimension images, lifestyles, comparison charts, and like it could be anything related to your products. All right, so once you click on this variations tab, so here's the main thing is you need to choose like what sort of variations your listing is going to have. So as I selected these two attributes earlier, the color and size, so I'm going to sell my coffee beaters in black and pink color. And size, let's say I'm going to sell in small and large, so like it's sort of like irrelevant attributes, size attributes for such products, but it's for the sake of example. So I'm just going to add the black and I'm gonna add pink as well. So I have like selected the colors and I need to select the size as well. So I have entered small and large, right? So as of now, I have total four variations for this listings, and as you can see, I have four different fields as well. You can assign different SKU to each of the variation listing because at the end, these four listings are like different child ASINs. They're gonna have different SKUs. They're gonna have different ASINs, and they all are going to be merged under one parent ASIN. So I need to assign any of the SKU like for my like internal use, and if I leave this field blank, Amazon is going to assign like SKU to these listings on its own. So it's better we use this SKU field to like help us identify the listings later on while managing the account. So I'm just gonna go with CB01, and that's for the small black, right? So as black. So in the and in the same manner, I'm just going to fill in this SQ column, and there's come the external product ID. So as I told, this is the UPC or EEN that we need to purchase from GS1, and we need to fill in these fields with the right UPC for our product. And from here we need to select the right type of the external product ID. So in this case I'm going to go with the UPC, EEN, or GTIN. So basically EEN is mostly used for the European markets and UPC is for the US markets, but it depends. If you have some sort of global numbers, you can use those numbers in any of the markets. So I'm just gonna put in the number here, and from here we need to select the item condition for each of the listings. So most of the time we are listing while new, and here I need to select the price for all of my different child variations. So I'm going to go with, let's say, 9.99, and here's the quantity. So basically we're going to do FBA. So right now I'm just entering one in this field. So like this is how I fill in the details for all of my variations one by one. And once it's done, you need to fill in all of the other tabs, like where you can see this red mark. You need to fill in all the details. So right now I'm just gonna go with the FPM. You can like choose whatever option you are going to go with. Like most of the time we're going to go with FPA. You need to fill in this item package dimensions. So we have different package dimensions for different products, so you can just fill in these details based on your packaging. This is the package weight. So this is like pretty simple stuff. You just need to get these details from your supplier, or your manufacturer and just fill in this data in this form. And then comes the safety and compliance, you need to fill in this as well. So are batteries required? So if you have some sort of products that contains batteries, you're going to click on yes. And at dangerous goods regulations, so most of the time, so we're going to go with a not applicable, because dangerous goods are comes under different category, and you need some sort of compliance documents to sell such products. So are batteries included? Yes. So I may need to provide some extra details for the battery if I have some products that includes battery. So once I fill in all of the details, we have the offer sorted, we have the product details. So once I have all of this form filled, I need to click on submit, and Amazon will like add my products to my seller central within 30 to 45 minutes. And like go back to your manage inventory page and then check if your listings are properly like listed in your catalog. Click on the listing to view on Amazon page, and check the like backend details, the titles, the bullet points, and other details that you have filled in this form. And the next thing is that how we can add variations to an existing listing, right? So for that, let's suppose this variation listing has 6 child variations in this parent. So I'm just going to expand this, and I need to add my standalone listings to this parent listing. And for that, I need to click on this added listing for the parent one. And once it loads, you have to go to this variation tab, and as you can see in this interface, we have add an existing standalone listing. So you have to simply just enter the SKU of your standalone listing, and you have to click on this add. And because we already have that listing already in Amazon catalog, so you only need to provide the SKU to Amazon. And once you provide the SKU and hit on this add button, Amazon will automatically add that specific listing to this parent. So I'm just going to go back to my Amazon inventory, and I'm going to copy the SKU of any of the listing that I want to add in that parent listing. So once you put the SKU of a standalone listing in this field and you click on add, so that that specific listing will be added to this parent listing. And once you have made the changes to the parent listing, like you have added any of the standalone listing to your parent listing, or you have merged any of the standalone listings into one parent listing, so this sort of drop down like sort of variation listing will be created in your seller central. You can click on this arrow to expand this, and you can see all of the child asins under the parent asin. This is how you can verify that your child asin is correctly mapped under your parent asin. So right now all of the listings are inactive because we don't have inventory shipped for these products. All right, so we have discussed that how we can add variations listing in our Amazon seller central in the manual method, like within the seller central, how you can merge two standalone listings into one parent listing, and how you can like add one standalone listing to a set of parent listings in your seller central. So there are two methods actually, as I told before. Like the first one is like we just did through the Amazon manual form, and the second one is Amazon's feed file. We'll record a separate video on that, how to how you can basically add your products to Amazon catalog, like single product variation listing, and how you can merge listings into one variation through the feed file. So we'll record a separate video on that. So right now we have discussed how we can do it manually through Amazon seller central. It's the most simplest way that you can add variations, or you can merge any of the two listings into one parent. So there should must be some sort of relevance in the standalone listings. So the brand name should be same, the attributes like the color sizes should be there for those respective listings in order to get those merged into one parent listings. So variation listings is the one of the best way to increase your average order value and increase your conversion rates as well. We have discussed that how we can add the variations to our listing. If you have any sort of questions regarding how to add variations, or if you're struggling with some of the variations issues, you can drop down into the comment section. I'll help you out with that. Thank you.